Hey guys, what's going on today? This is Dal Sue back from a long break on the Banished. I didn't actually go camping because of a lot of reasons. First of all, there was a flood. I don't know. I live in Louisiana. There was a flood. Pretty much everywhere flooded. My house didn't flood, but some of my relatives did. It was kind of just a whole thing. And then we had another kind of sad thing that happened, which I'll probably talk about in a different video. But anyway, it's been a shitty week. And so I'm really glad to be getting back into the YouTube thing, back into Banished. If you're one of the few people that missed me, then, you know, I'm glad to be back in your warm embrace. If you're one of the many people who didn't give a shit, well then, I guess there was no change to the regularly scheduled programming. Anyway, we're going to play this to episode 30, I decided. And then we might try some challenges. I don't know, I might take a little break. Don't really have my mind made up yet about what I'm going to do. But yeah, what we were doing, I think, when we last left is we were trying to get a lot of these houses really upgraded and getting all the stuff going that takes, including like pewterware and stuff. Which is a whole big deal to get the pewterware going. And to get the homewares, right? You need copperware. Huh. And then for fancy homewares, you need pewterware. Okay. So that's kind of straightforward. I think we almost have everything we need for that. Hey, some coats. Take some coats, why not? That's going to require 20 rope and 50 beeswax. Boom. Alright, good. Right, so we wanted to upgrade these. And we need fancy furniture. Right? That's what we're trying to get, is fancy furniture. No, fancy homewares. Right? So we need fancy furniture plus pewterware. So to get fancy furniture, all we do is switch this to fancy furniture. Boom. Alright, to get pewterware is a little more difficult. Because we need 10, right? 10 comes out. And then you also need copper, and then that mixes into pewter, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want any seeds. I'm goodish on food for right now. Yeah, pewter is tin ore and copper ore plus furnace fuel. So that's not too bad. But then you also have to make that into pewterware over here. Requires pewter and furnace fuel. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. How are we doing on logs? Not too great. Let's take those logs off your hands. And then we got plenty of stone. I think we have enough building supplies. Let's just do that. So that's going to be 10, 11, 12. Close enough. What is happening? The mumps. Okay, so I don't have a hospital. I thought that with disasters off, that I would not get outbreaks like this, but apparently I was mistaken. So this could be a serious problem here. Possibly. Because I don't have the hospital up. But we'll get it up as soon as we can. Where do we want to stick it? Stick it over here-ish. And I'm going to try to use this. Oh, there's a priority button. Here we go. Boom. Increase the priority in that. Got builders, right? Okay. So they're going to do that, and I don't know if we're going to be able to save ourselves from the mumps. Because I was not anticipating any kind of disaster since I turned disasters off. I guess that is slightly different than a disaster. Farmer College, let's hire a teacher. Yeah, all we need is fancy furniture. Where is this person with the mumps? Is there any way to just... Okay, so he's actually it says he's visiting the doctor. But I don't see how. I mean, we've got herb doctors. But they're probably just charlatans. Yeah, I prioritized this, but I don't know. It's going to take a while. You should have had this set up already. The hemp is not working out. Dead Inside recommends flax. But I do need flax seeds. I need to be on the lookout for those. This is a nice area. We've got a second person with the mumps. This is not good. Have to see how it works out. Looks like we've got most of the material, so it's just a matter of getting the builders there. Also, I assume we finished our copper mine at this point. We need more... Nope, we're good. Alright, so we should have the whole production chain up for fancy furniture now. Fancy homewares, I keep confusing those two things. Come on, 3 people with the mumps, this could be bad. Visiting the doctor. That doesn't look like a doctor. Visiting the doctor. 4 people. This is how it starts. This is how the pandemics start. Come on, people. Get that done. Top priority, hut hut. Alright, so that's going to be built soon. What the heck is going on? Dry goods capped out. No wonder. We might as well just go ahead and set this to 999. Okay. Cheval. Eggs. Got a lot of rope in here. Might as well buy a bunch of food. Let's see. 200 rope sells for 7,000. We can get all kind of shit. 2,000. 2,000. All this kale and shit. 2,000 oysters. And 1,000 cauliflower. Boom. The rope is feeding us. Alright, let's hire a doctor. Oops. We can only hire 1 apparently, so we got 10 patients, and that should sort it out right there. Okay, we got lucky there. Well, hopefully. Yeah, the number seems to be dropping now that we have the doctor up. They're all going to go over there. Good, good. I guess that doesn't count as a disaster. For whatever weird reason. I mean, if I got sick, it's kind of a disaster. Anyways, what is going on with the smithy? The tool limit too low. I'm going to put some more tools. We might need more storage. Might start to have issues with storage here before too long, especially in the... No, he's not full yet. He'll be full soon though. At this rate. So we'll see about that. We've got bricks and glass turned off. What? The reserve of food is not low. That's a bug. I've had this bug before. I don't know what the hell's up with it, but yeah, we're definitely not low on food. Unless the game is counting... Right, so that's not happening. But sometimes the game just counts wheat as food when it's not really food, and I think that can mess up the count. But we do not have low food at all. That's just weird. I don't know. Even like at the market, we have plenty of fish here. Mutton, seaweed. We got all kind of stuff. There's no way we're low on food. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. Roperies have no reeds. Or, I mean, no hemp. I should switch it back to reed. They might have a lot of reeds at this point. I need to check on that. Only 90. Not a lot, but some. Anyway. Fancy furniture's... Ah, damn it, I forgot. Fancy furniture's got to be made from hardwood. So... Another thing we're going to have to do here, which is you're going to have to do resource and then hardwood, forester, new trees. I think he'll be fine right there. And we'll go ahead and slap another one down here. And then we might have to expand more like this way, I think, out into the water. I had already started this, didn't I? Okay. Anyway, those would be good spots for hardwood forestry. Because that's the goal we've made for ourselves. Upgrading all these houses. Don't tell me the food is low. This is such bullshit. Why are you telling me this? I mean, food is low in here. Look at all that hardtack. Wild seeds, all this stuff. We can get some food here for 38 rope. We can get tomatoes. Boom. Great. Stop telling me food is low. It's such bullshit. I doubt we'll see people starving. Not for some time. Get all the apricots. Grapes. Look at all this. It's just going to keep giving me the message. I don't know. As long as people don't die from lack of food, though, I'm not even going to concern myself with it. Still, it's very annoying. And I don't know what the bug is exactly, but it's false, definitely. Gregory was born. More food. Potatoes? Why not? Should have just done all this at once, but whatever. Okay, so we're definitely trading for quite a lot of stuff here. Which is good. How about those foresters? Taking some time to come together. Okay, that's fine. So much hardtack. Look at all that hardtack. That's food, people. Forgot I had planted grapes. Need to make some wine at some point. Keep my people happy. I assume that these nice baller-ass houses are going to make them somewhat happy, but we haven't sort of figured it out yet. I guess we're making pewterware, yeah. That's half the battle. Nah, we don't have enough to trade, really. How are we doing? Could use those logs. Anything else? Nah. Getting there. You're done. Cool. Who's gonna make hardwood? In the meantime, we can say collect all stone. Collect all metal. That ought to get rid of some of that. We can do the same thing here. It's going to take a while, but we have like 30 laborers, so they're being lazy. They need to pull their weight here. Tell them to do that. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with any of the harvests or anything like that. It could. It often does. But I think all that'll be okay. We do have a lot of food. I don't care what the game keeps thinking. By my calculations, we are fat and happy. Like if you go to the market, and there's not like a whole lot of food, but there's definitely some. Not like we're starving over here. Duck meat, fish. Look at all that. Milk. We're fine, dude. I want to make sure I'm not tripping. I don't seem to be tripping. What the kids say, isn't it? There we go. Now we should have some hardwood coming in. And hopefully the laborers are going to get rid of all this stuff sooner or later. You're going to keep telling me that. I'm still not going to believe you. Look at all this food. Are you crazy? Look at all that mutton. The barn is full, by the way. Even this guy is turning flour into wheat. Wheat into flour. Excuse me. Alright, so what are we going to do? I mean, there's not a whole lot left to be done. Which is sort of the thing that happens with me in Banished. I get to a certain point where I'm just like, man, there's not a whole lot to be done. I could make alcohol, which I want to do, while I'm waiting for hardwood to come in so that I can actually make fancy furniture. And it should come in soon. Let's turn up the speed a little bit, because I'd like to get all this stuff sort of chipped away with my laborers before I go telling them to do all kind of other stuff. They should sort of be working on that. Are they even in there doing that? I started up here, didn't I? So they would start there first, probably. Yeah, there they are. Not a whole lot of them, though. I guess it's kind of far away from civilization. Means they get halfway there and then they turn back because they're hungry. So that makes things a lot more fun. Anyway, it'll get done. I wonder what these 4 builders are supposed to be doing. Person's super unhappy. Yeah, okay. Everybody's working. But I don't know what they're building exactly. So I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Food looks okay still. Flax seeds, hello. Can we afford these? Yep. You guys are now going to be flax. Change to flax. Okay, good. Don't really need any food. I'll take some logs though. Why not? Alright, how's all that clearing going? Pretty good, actually. Wow. Our labors have just dropped from 30 to 20. We might be starting a death spiral here. Lots of old age. Make sure it's all old age and not hunger. Old age. Okay, so we're having a little bit of a death spiral. But we're still okay. Except the game thinks we're starving for some weird reason. I still can't figure out, but whatever. Alright, do we have any hardwood making fancy furniture yet? We must at this point. Nope. So these guys must be just planting. So they have to cut down the old growth first, or what? Like the pine trees. Right? Because pine trees are not hardwood. Only oak trees and things like that are hardwood. Yeah, so he must be cutting down all pine trees and replanting oaks. Wish you could click on it and see what kind of tree it is, but do that. Anyway, guys, we are at our time limit, so thank you. It's very good to be back. Like I said, probably going to play at about episode 30, then it's going to kind of get to the point where there's not so much left for me to do. I may, Dead Inside and a few other people have suggested doing some vanilla Banished, especially like the challenges and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about doing that. I've also got the second part of Banner Saga kind of on the docket or docket or however you say it. So I'll probably do that first. Not sure. Also need to finish my heroes. Sorry, not heroes. My Hearts of Iron game, and then my Factorio game with Miran. So got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of irons on the coals. Whatever. Yeah. Just stick around for more stuff on the channel. See you later.